Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, equals pure evil. Big Brother is watching you at all times. Every successive beer you order, taxed more. Every time you supersize, costs more. Want a Coke? Great. Want another? Double the price. Every decision is under scrutiny by Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Xi, Kim Jong-un, whoever the dictator flavor of the month is. Want to escape up north to a different state? Sorry, car's turned off and money is programmed not to work anywhere but in your home, unless online. House arrest. You cannot book a hotel or rent a car or Uber outside your city, state, or country. Card declined if you're buying the wrong food or it successfully gets more expensive for every purchase. It's all possible with direct control by the government through CBDCs, the most evil device ever devised. This is not a question. This is a statement. Central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, have the ability to control every decision in your life. Here's Chair Powell saying, yes, these are my recommendations to Congress on the CBDCs. They are working on them. They've been working on them for years. And it's just now becoming more open and out there for people to see. You thought the Chinese social credit score was bad? You haven't seen anything yet. The only way that this can be implemented is if you have a digital currency that is run by the government and being monitored by them 24/7. You don't think the new Ministry of Truth or the old Ministry of Truth or what will come eventually, the Disinformation Board, and they'll just get repackaged and rebranded again, will throttle you on what you can or cannot buy or where you can or cannot go? This will get down to a personal level where it is used to at a racial level, an income level, genders, sex, whatever. Isn't this exactly what we're trying to get rid of? This is racism, sexism, ageism. This is the very definition of any ism you can think of. Central bank digital currencies are the gateway into dystopia and a life we do not come back from, trapped in an open air prison. And again, there's an incredible Venn diagram the crypto couple put out of Bitcoin. The way out is Bitcoin, as we see here, versus the CBDC, and where they meet in the middle. But again, the stark differences, the complete just freedom side of Bitcoin and the dystopian slavery side of CBDCs. The way out is Bitcoin. Completely censorship resistant, unchangeable monetary network that is not controlled by overlords. Completely decentralized and run by immutable code, not just the whims, the moral relativism of the next dictator, the next emperor in power, changing the rules daily. Impossible to run life or run business. The ultimate freedom, where the value accrues in Bitcoin to the network, and you can get off the inflationary hamster wheel of having to grind your face off every day and not knowing when you can retire, or not having control over your life, not having control of prices you're paying. Your Bitcoin will continue to rise in value over the years, so everything you save will be increasing daily as more value joins the network. It's an energy money. It's a monetary network that continues to accrue the energy of people. Bitcoin retirement could be peaceful and full of freedom instead of never getting to retirement because of government inflation in the fiat world, the world of printing currency and then telling you where you can or cannot go because the government doesn't agree with you or what you said or how you're living your life. Even the commercial bank sent a letter to the banking system, or a letter from the banking system to the Fed. CBDCs, and we can see that article here from the American Bankers Association and many associations that sent a letter because they were like, whoa, you're going to cut us out of the system. And Biden even proposed, the person they had nominated earlier this year was actually wanted this. One of her platform was taking out all the commercial banks. It's just so people had direct access to the Fed with accounts in the Fed, so the government can control everything. And her platform is wild. And she did not get approved. And she got run out by Congress. However, that is the window into what we're looking to. That is the window of what's going on, and where the globalists, the Marxists, the communist socialists, and really they are inside the left of America, inside the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party and Republican Party used to be a lot more similar, 50, 100 years ago, and now one party has been completely hijacked, and there's many in the Republican Party have been hijacked by the globalists and the communists as well. So you have to be extremely careful. CBDCs are the epitome of evil, I will repeat. We still have a year or so to stop them, possibly, because the banks are scared that it will collapse the banking system and take out their jobs. The government will most likely roll it out, though. So we will see this being talked about more and more. And the government will roll it out probably with bribes of transfer, or most likely with transfer payments, stimulus checks, tax credits, and whatever they can think of to suck in the most amount of people. The more you can load up on hard assets now, the less you'll be tempted and need to give into government experiments. The more dependent and resilient we are, the less we need overlords. This is true for anything in life, and this is what we talk about here constantly, obviously. If you absolutely most certainly need to use a central bank digital currency, and there's, if we don't stop it in its tracks now, I mean, there's a chance that we all have to use it in some way, shape, or form. Use it to make the biggest payments possible, like your house or insurance payments, since those are very well known and don't give much information to the government anyway. Bitcoin in the digital world and gold and silver in the analog world. That is what we need to be thinking about, removing yourself from the system. Because remember, we talked about before in our previous write-up and video about them banning cash. They do not want cash because that is like gold and silver and Bitcoin. It's out of the system and they can't track it. It's very hard for them to track. And this is the way out of the digital prison, the panopticon. There's going to be amazing abundance because of the technology in the digital world, but there's also could be great dystopia if we're not careful. If you think CBDCs are devised by the elites just for your own well-being, I have some oceanfront property that I'd love to show you that I just listed for sale in Nebraska. I've read one too many history books and seen too many immigrants escape over to America and tell their stories about the evils of socialism and communism, not to know where this is leading if the government Davos types get their way. Not to mention we have the quotes from leaders or books on communism where they talk about destroying your right to own property. Karl Marx, and Lenin, an ability to control everything Americans do in order to institute socialism and communism. That is the plan. Destroy the middle class. They do not like that in communism. They do not like people with faith, and they need to get rid of the West. The West, capitalism is the antidote to communism and complete control of your life. If you care about your freedom at all, your children's freedom, then removing yourself from the system, becoming your own central bank is the absolute single most important thing you can do moving forward. Just recently, the government has been passing laws relinquishing and treaties, relinquishing the health sovereignty to global entities on how lockdowns, masking will work, etc. Since they did such a good job with the previous pandemic and pervasive sickness, why not? Why not? Let's give all of our authority away. And here we are, a search I did for governments giving health sovereignty away, and what comes up? Every article says that's crazy, that's conspiracy, and it's now we know. Now it's confirmed that that's exactly what they're doing because every article is exactly opposite of what I searched for. So this is not news to anybody that's actually paying attention. We can suck power from these parasites and slowly drain the swamp and give ourselves back the freedoms we once had, free of regulation, red tape, regressive and progressive taxation, while driving the cost of everything down and in turn making citizens wealthier. Freedom and truth are forever interlinked, and the time is now to stand. Stay strong. If you like this content, please subscribe. Please like it, our blog, and our YouTube channel. We're going to be on Zion here eventually, doing some podcasts and getting that up and running. So we'll let you know what the other platforms we're going to be on. But please subscribe to it. Please share it with anyone you think that might like it. And please, if you don't like it, please let me know. Please dislike. Please give a comment to what you don't like so that way we can change and get better. This is the most important time. This is the time to stand and stand for your posterity. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Also, this week, we'll have inflation. What is it? And what the dollar is doing against Bitcoin. So that's the PS. We'll have these videos and blogs coming up about a little more diving into these topics and what it truly means for all of us. So appreciate you guys. See you on the next one.